guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a full face using new makeup. I have drugstore products, high-end products, some stuff from Morphe, and I accumulated all these new things and I figured I would share them with you and we can try them out today on camera together. So let me know down below if you've tried any of these products, and I think that's all I have to say. I don't really have any updates for you, but I hope you enjoy the video. Grab a snack and let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting off with the eyes like always. I'm using the Morphe 3502 palette. I haven't tried this yet. I've like swatched a couple of the colors, but I haven't actually played with them on my eyes. This is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere. I'm like super late trying it out. I've had it for a while. I just haven't gotten a chance to like actually play with it. This is like so much more intense like color wise than the original 350. The 350 is a little bit more on like the brown side. Like there's some orange and warm tone shades, but it's definitely more of a neutral palette. So this is what they look like side by side, 350, 3502. I think if you want to get either or, I think it really just depends on what colors you want. Like, do you want something more neutral? Maybe go with this. Do you want something more orangey, more red with reds and oranges, and go with the 3502. It's all, I think, personal preference. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and jump into the palette. There's no names on these eyeshadows, so I'm just going to like point to the ones that I'm going to use, of course. I'm going to start off with the neutral blending shade right up here at the top. And I'm just going to use my NYX blending brush just to really buff that in there. I'm going to zoom in. Ooh, that color is really pigmented. Just blending that shade pretty much all over my lid, bringing it up into my crease. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a halo smoky eye today. I'm kind of feeling it with these oranges. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I think I'm gonna build up the crease a little bit more. So I'm gonna be using these two shades, this one and this one, and I'm just gonna be applying them also in my crease. I'm just gonna use a different blending brush. I'm gonna use my Morphe M573, and I'm just going to take those two shades and just kind of build them up a little bit. Colors blend really well. I think the price is great for these palettes. I know Morphe is very hyped. I do think it's very, very, very overhyped sometimes, but I think for the price it's good. I just talked about these palettes in like one of my recent videos. The 17A and 17B palettes I think are amazing from Morphe, and they're a little bit more creamy and velvety and smooth than these palettes right here. But these for the price are good. Ugh, I get nervous doing halo smoky eyes, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Duo brush. It came with like my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm gonna start the halo process. So I'm gonna just take this shade. Which color do I wanna do? So I'm gonna use this color right here on the end. I'm gonna start building that up to do the halo effect. Just gonna pack it on in the inner part. It always looks like crazy when I do this. I'm still practicing my halo smoky eye. Like I really want to perfect it. Makeup is one of those things like you have to keep practicing with different makeup looks and like different palettes, everything. It's all about practice. It doesn't look perfect whatsoever, but that's okay. I'm gonna just take and apply the shimmer shade in the center. I'm gonna pick up the gold shade right at the top. That's pretty. It's not as intense as I personally would like it. This brush is a little too big. I'm gonna just use the other side of the brush, and I'm going to spray my brush because I want it to be a little bit more metallic. I'm actually gonna use this Revlon Photo Ready spray. Oh, that really intensified that look. So let's go ahead and do obviously the same thing on the other eye. I'm gonna like speed it up because it's a slow process. I will say that, I mean, I haven't played with the other shimmers, but this eyeshadow is extremely crumbly. Let me just show you. You see the gold? It's like really, really crumbly just when I dip my brush in the gold. So so just a little fair warning, that stuff, I mean, I'm not paying a lot of money for this palette, like $23. Like obviously, yes, that's money for an eyeshadow palette, but it's not a high-end palette in my opinion, so like I think that it's acceptable, and eyeshadows crumbling doesn't really bother me too much, to be quite honest with you, but it's just, you know, a fair warning because I know a lot of people can't stand when that happens. Kind of blending out the edges a little bit with the flat shader brush from Urban Decay, like the bigger side, so it doesn't look like a too harsh of a choppy line in between the colors, and it looks a little bit more seamless. And if I have to add more product, then I will kind of like as I go. I just applied a quick coat of mascara. I used my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I'm going to go in with falsies, of course. I'm using the Tartiest Pro lashes, and these are in the style Center of Attention. I've used Tarte lashes before, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the style. Maybe it was this style. I don't really know, but I loved these at Ulta. I picked them up, and they are just so pretty. And I think also for Tarte, they're not expensive, like $12. My phone. $12 for a pack of eyelashes, yeah, that can be pricey, but a lot of Allure eyelashes are actually $11, $12, so I think for Tarte it's a good price. So, oh, they're so pretty. You see them? They're gonna be like perfect for this look. Okay, so now for primer, I got the Catrice Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. This is a brand at Ulta. It's really relatively affordable, and they had a ton of different primers, like illuminizing, like a color correcting, and I got the mattifying one just because, like, who doesn't want nice matte skin? I mean, obviously if you have dry skin, but it feels like a lotion. I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. I mean, my skin, like lately, my forehead has been like pretty oily, and like my cheeks, like right here, and everywhere else is pretty normal. I haven't really gotten too much dry skin lately. But once the winter hits, sometimes my skin will get a little dry in some areas, but I'm just gonna apply it everywhere. Kind of reminds me of the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, which I really like that primer because it goes on like a lotion, but it really absorbs the oil once it's in your skin. So I like that. So then for foundation, I'm using the new Revlon Photo Ready Insta Filter Foundation. I don't know how new this is. I haven't been to like the drugstore in a little while, like to look at new makeup products, but saw this there and I was like, looks interesting. So this is just what it looks like. The packaging is different. As you can see, it has like this blender where the foundation comes out, and that's where you can apply the foundation, which very different. Revlon prices. I Snapchatted this yesterday because I thought that was ridiculous. There was a concealer for $20. I know Ulta typically is a little bit more expensive than like Walmart or Target with makeup, but you get coupons and there's always like deals like buy one get one half off and stuff. So I feel like it kind of makes up for it, but $20 is crazy. I believe for this I paid, it was $17 and then I got it on sale for $14, the foundation, but I still think that's pretty pricey for a drugstore. So anyways, I got this one in the shade 210 Sand Beige. I'm just gonna literally twist this up on the bottom. It like shoots out of the little hole. I guess you're supposed to apply this like directly to your skin. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna match me. Seriously, I thought that this would. A lot of their, you see, like, I love Revlon Colorstay, but a lot of their other foundations, like this, like, that I've tried, they're so, like, gray on my skin, or they're, like, really, really pinky. Like, what even is this? This is not gonna match my skin whatsoever, you guys. All of the other colors in there looked very pink, so I was like, I knew that they weren't gonna match me. They were like too pink or too orange. Okay, and this blender is like really hard, like it's like, okay, first of all, has a weird smell to it too. This is not my shade like whatsoever, and I don't even like this whole concept. I'm gonna just use a little bit, just suck it up and see if I can make this work. I don't think that I can. I can always make things work, but this, I don't see it working. It's very, very gray on my skin, very white. I'm using my L'Oreal Beauty Sponge just to attempt to blend this out. I already don't like the foundation, don't like the blender, don't like the color, and I feel like it's literally just sitting on top of my face. I haven't had very much luck with Revlon foundations. The only Revlon foundation that I really love is the Revlon Colorstay, and that's like a classic, but everything else I feel like it's kind of just like not really good for me, at least. I don't want to apply too much over top, even to layer it, because it's too white already. I don't think it looks absolutely terrible. Like, you can tell it's not my shade, but I feel like if I apply too much, it's going to look awful, and I don't want this to be too much of a fail. So I will attempt to keep using this, and I'll keep you posted. So then for concealer, I got the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I love the IT Cosmetics CC Cream and the girl at Ulta. I'm like, okay, first of all, if I go to your store, Ulta, Sephora, whatever, I'm a very easy person to convince. Not a good thing, but it happens. So the girl basically convinced me into getting this, and I was like, okay, fine. She was like, it's amazing. It's super full coverage. She says that it is a very thick concealer, so sometimes she will mix it with her eye cream to get it to be really creamy and blendable, but I'm going to just use it on its own just to see how it is. So this is what the packaging looks like. And by the way, I got the shade Medium Tan. She told me that a lot of people use this too for foundation because it's that thick. It does feel very, very thick, so. Oh, it's definitely a super thick concealer. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's literally like, I feel like it's sitting on top of my face. Like, you know when you have those products that they're just so thick, sometimes that it doesn't even seem like it's like absorbed into your skin. It's kind of just like sitting on top of it. That's how I feel like this concealer is. Now, I don't know if maybe the foundation also is like throwing me off, but I think the coverage is pretty decent. I would say it's medium coverage. It's not super full coverage. I'd have to keep playing around with it. It's one of those things where like I have to use it with different foundations and maybe even with like a brush. I feel like that would blend the best. I don't know. Underneath there, it is very, very thick. I'm going to move into powder. I picked up the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I've never tried this. Obviously, it's a full face first impressions, Jasmine. I really love the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, so I thought I would give this a whirl. The packaging is really cute. You get a lot of product in here, actually. Wow, this is, oh my gosh, this is adorable. The packaging, you see it? Love it. Oh, this feels really dry. Instantly, I can feel it drying on my skin. I'm gonna also basically just apply the powder where I applied concealer. Just in my skin. That's extremely, wow. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could touch my face right now. Like, just slide your finger right down my forehead. It feels so soft. See, I'm so bad with keeping up with new makeup, you guys. I apologize. I'm not sure how new this product is, but I saw it at Ulta and it said new on it. So I was like, I haven't used a good powder like this in a while. It seems really nice. It is a very, like, you can tell it's like mattifying. But wow, it's really, really a soft powder. Let's just finish up the face since we are here. So this is not really a new product on the market, but it's new for me. I've never tried it. I picked up the Morphe palettes. This contouring palette looked really nice. It's like a nice, like, cool tone sort of palette. So I'm going to be using this color right up here. Oh, that's pigmented. I'm using an e.l.f. pointed powder brush, because I need to add some color back to this face of mine that looks redonkulous. Oh, that's a nice shade. It's actually a little bit darker on the skin versus in the pan. I've never tried Morphe face palettes. I've only tried their eyeshadow, so I figured I would give these a try when I was ordering on their website when I bought my 3502 palette. You know, like, you have to spend a certain amount to get free shipping. I was like, I might as well just spend the amount so that I can get free shipping. I'm going to use my favorite brush at the moment. This is the LA Girl 104 to chisel out my cheeks a little bit more. And I'm going to use the same contour color. The shades in here kind of remind me a little bit of the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, because I love that palette because it's like not too gray toned on my skin, but it's not too warm. It's just like the perfect shades for contouring, so that's why I really like it. So I think this kind of reminds me of it a little bit. So this is good. I will get back to you guys with all of these products and I'll let you know what's good and what's not. So then I also got a blush palette from Morphe. This is, I should have actually told you what these are, probably, right? Might be helpful. The contour palette was the 9C palette, and then the blush palette is the 9N palette. Right? Yes, 9N. and this is just what it looks like. So just a neutral blush palette. I'm just going to be using a Sigma Duo Fiber brush. I have like a ton of these. I love these types of brushes for my blush. Let's just go with like all of these. Let's just mix. Has like a weird smell. I smell everything. I should have used a warm tone blush for today's look because I have like warm eyeshadow, but that's okay. It's pretty. It gives you like a nice little flush on the cheeks. So then for highlighter, I'm really excited. I got a new glow kit. Dun dun dun. The new Anastasia glow kit. I love Anastasia face products that I've tried. Like their blushes are amazing. Their glow kits are really nice. Like I've been pretty happy with a lot of the things that I've tried. So this is what it looks like. This one is called Sugar Glow Kit, and it comes with 4 of them. Obviously marshmallow, gumdrop, butterscotch, and starburst. I love the gold glow kit that they have. I forget what it's called, but whatever. I'm just gonna go in. I'm probably gonna use butterscotch and marshmallow, honestly. These two, they're like calling my name. Look at how cute. I'm gonna use butterscotch and marshmallow just to highlight the high points of my face. I'm gonna use a Morphe M510. I don't really like this brush, but a lot of my highlighting brushes are dirty, like very dirty, so I'm gonna just use this one. You can see it's all like beat up. Glow kits are one of my faves. I think it's a really great value, honestly, because you get 4 huge highlighters in here. That's really pretty. It's like a duo gold. Kind of like, not duo, what am I trying to say? Like a holographic sort of gold. Like, it's so pretty because it's not like a straight up gold, but it has like this reflex to it, like when you move your head. You know what? I'm going to finish up my lower lashes, but I'm also going to use the glow kit to highlight my inner tear duct and my brow bone because there isn't like a color like this in the 3502 palette, so I'm going to just use this shade right here, again, Marshmallow in the Anastasia glow kit. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the inner tear duct. Oh, this is the really pretty, okay, so the shade Marshmallow is like a white, but it has like this gold. Now I'm looking at it more. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. Then what I'm going to do is go back into the Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm basically going to use obviously warm shades, probably like these colors right in here, just to smudge them on my lower lash line. I've never used this color eyeliner. This is the Essence Easy Glide and Waterproof Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil, and I have this one in the shade Nighttime in the Jungle. It's just like a really darker green color, and I thought that this would be like a nice change instead of like a brown or black that I typically would use. So I'm gonna just line my waterline with this. Alright, I popped my earrings on. I got these at Forever 21 if you're interested. So I'm just going to move on to lips. I picked up a new lip liner. This is the Catrice Lip Foundation Pencil, and I have this one in the shade I Take You to the Chocolate Shop. Haha, that's cute. Then I got the, I believe these are new. Again, I don't know how new this is, but it was new there. It was like on display. The Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. I guess these are like liquid lipsticks, and this one I have in the shade 05 Loyalist. I should have known that this was, I swatched it in stores and I thought it was like a neutral color, but this is literally like a baby pink. I don't like this. Well, the color is nice, but not with this look. It's literally baby pink. I should have known. Okay, I'm taking this off, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't want that color. Okay, I just used the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Paints, and I have this one in the shade 346 Festival. I love this color. Sorry about that. I honestly should have known this was like a baby pink. I just personally don't want a baby pink color today. I wanted something more of like orangey to go with the eyes. So this is the completed makeup look. I will say there was definitely more hits than misses. Is that right? Hits, misses? Yes, I loved a lot of more products than I didn't like. The 2 main things, honestly, that I really wasn't a huge fan of, actually 3. The foundation, I feel like it's just too gray on my skin. It's just way too light. The coverage just wasn't there for me, and I mean, I can see where they're going with like this applicator, because typically I really like concealers that have like sponges and stuff like this, but when it comes to foundations, I feel like my favorite way to apply it is with a beauty blender or a sponge or a brush. Like this for me just doesn't work. It literally just kind of like spreads the product onto your face, but it doesn't necessarily blend anything in. So I'm going to keep using this, but honestly so far this is a no-go for me. Also the concealer is a little too thick for my personal liking. I'm probably going to use this with an eye cream or just mix it because it's just way too thick for underneath my eyes, and the coverage is pretty good. I can't say it's my absolute favorite, but I'll get back to you with this. The lip color from Maybelline, like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably maybe exchange this or something because this is like way too like a baby pink color. I swatched it in store, like I said, and it didn't look like, I guess the lighting, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was gonna be that much of a baby pink color. I mean, I could always mix this with a darker shade, but like on its own, I'm really not a fan of baby pink lipstick on me personally, but we shall see. Everything else though was a hit. I really enjoyed all the other products, the eyeshadow and the bronzer, blush, the highlighter. Everything else was pretty good. So I will keep you guys posted on these products and let you know my thoughts in upcoming videos if anything changes. Let me know if you've tried any of these down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all and I'll see you soon. Bye.